I want to create the world's first MIDI-powered LED cat ears. 1, because I can. 2, because I want to create more cute technology in an era where there's not a lot of cute technology. And 3, because I want to use it alongside my synthesizers as a prop and a new type of instrument. So the process of making and filming this was pretty difficult. I reshot a lot of parts multiple times, and part of the reason was because I was picking up a lot of new skills as I was making the project. So from learning how to CAD design to be able to 3D print the cat ears to getting better at soldering. Before all this, all I really knew was how to program, so I just want to encourage anyone to keep learning and stay curious. So I'll take you along this messy but fun process. Ideation and sketch. Initially, I had a lot of different iterations of this MIDI related idea. So one of the ideas I had was like a necklace. Another one I had was like a sculpture that I could basically use with my synthesizers. I decided to do cat ears because I like the idea of a wearable that was also customizable, and I think it also plugs into an existing culture, which I liked. So yeah, just want to show this off again. Then I got my iPad and started sketching it out, which helped me conceptualize the 3 elements of this project. So first would be the CAD model / 3D print. Second would be the electronics, which includes everything from the LEDs to the battery to the controller. And lastly would be the overall assembly and aesthetic. The CAD design and 3D print. Before I even started CAD modeling, I wireframed the shape of the cat ears, and this is all I have of the original prototype. Once I had this general shape, I modeled it in CAD. After I created the model, I went to my local 3D printer lab, which is actually the library, and finally got this. And I actually sanded out some of the rough edges here. And it's not perfect by any means, but it looks pretty great on camera. And you can see that I've actually included a hole in the back, which the wires would go through. And there's like a cavity for the actual LEDs. I was pretty happy with how this turned out, but I will say that it doesn't really fit perfectly. So next time I would actually do the electronics first. The electronics. So the electronics part actually began before this project even started. I started tinkering with MIDI-based Arduino circuits over a year ago, and in one of my previous videos even, I have an 8x8 LED matrix that is connected via MIDI. That set me on a pretty good foundation to breadboard the VOIDCAT. Here you can see that I'm building out the initial MIDI circuit, which was actually quite simple. I used the notes and volts MIDI input circuit. One of the interesting things is this IC chip here, which I just started learning about. Next was actually the LED part, which wasn't that complicated, but it was hard getting the frame rates of the LED and the MIDI kind of like syncing up. However, as smooth as this process looks on camera, I ran into a lot of issues.
So first I had issues with the baud rate for the MIDI input, then I soldered and hot glued the wires, but the connection broke while I was traveling, and I had trouble adapting the LED animation frame rate to the regular MIDI notes, and one of the LEDs started blinking a different color, like just randomly off by itself, and then the LEDs stopped working altogether using all the codes.
And then I realized resoldering
everything is the answer.
But finally, I reached a point where both sides of the LEDs work. They flash uniform colors for now and are responsive to the MIDI notes being played on an external instrument. So we're reaching some sort of point. So actually, this literally broke while I was filming. So I'm gonna resolder that point and then reinforce it with some hot glue. I was gonna do the rest of it, but I wanted to test the circuit first, and because it works now, I think I just have to reattach everything. now I'm gonna very, very carefully assemble it together. So off camera, I just resoldered and hot glued these ears. And now I'm gonna take this Velcro and cut off some strips so I could attach it to my headphone. Guys, I'm finally done. I'm gonna plug in. Oh my god! I can't believe it. That's crazy. So that was the first prototype of the VOIDCAT, but there's already a list of improvements I want to make for my next prototype. First, I want to redo the cat ears to better fit the electronics, as well as give the electronics themselves a proper 3D printed case. So both of these I'll be doing with my new TikTok shop 3D printer. Next, I want to solder all the connections to a permanent breadboard and create a more compact battery solution that isn't USB. Lastly, I want to create more interesting LED animations and also experiment with fur as a diffuser. So stay tuned for the next episode of this Q making stuff, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe.